If there's one topic in the voiceover industry that polarizes people to no end, it's voiceover demos. Either you do this or you don't do this. You should never do this and you should always do that. I'm here to kind of give you some grounded insight and hopefully clear the air and some of these misconceptions and misinformation floating around. That way you can make an educated decision about which way you want to go with your voiceover career. Because at the end of the day, it's your career, not theirs. Hey guys, my name is DJ. I'm a full-time voice actor. I have voiced for thousands of clients, including the NBA, Zillow, Doritos, Jimmy John's. But anyways, I've been around doing lots of work. And I like my story because I started from the bottom.
Hey guys, it's DJ. It's day 13 of Zero to Hero with voiceover, where I am starting from scratch from the bottom of the bottom and hoping to build a very successful voiceover business/career.
I'm just a regular guy who found voice acting during the pandemic. And I know there's a lot of people who are like me who started during the pandemic. I think what makes our cohort, I say the pandemic cohort, what makes us different is we came into this on accident. Many of us found this on YouTube in the middle of the night searching for ways to make money during a job market that was essentially done. I started my voiceover career with a DIY demo, and my DIY demo was pretty trash. It was pretty trash. However, it booked me work. This is when Fiverr.com and Upwork were really going up. The platforms were the place to be. And there were a lot of people who jumped on those platforms with DIY demos. They just needed to get work, right? So I understand what it's like to be on that side. Now, further on in my career, I have a handful of pro demos that were professionally produced by one of the top voiceover demo producers in the industry. And I am now represented nationally on both coasts. And I have management from one of the top management companies in the United States. Again, I started from the bottom, and now I don't want to say I'm at the top, but I mean, I'm up here doing my thing. So I believe I can give you guys some good insight into how this demo thing works in the voiceover industry. A demo is not rocket science, guys. It's simply 5 to 7 spots that will show your range to an agent or perhaps a client. And that range is really important. If you have 5 or 7 spots that all sound the same, it's not an effective demo. A demo is supposed to show the client what they can do with you. It's supposed to show the agent what they can expect to book you on. So if you're not able to show range yet, then you have to do more education and training, but that doesn't necessarily mean coaching. We'll talk about how you can expand your range later in the video. There are 3 types of demos that we're going to talk about in this video. The first is a pro demo, aka professional demo. This is the one that most people are talking about when you're paying $2,000, $3,000 for a demo. There's also a DIY demo, which is do it yourself, and we'll talk more about that later in the video. And there's also compilation demos, which we can knock out right now. This is actual work that you've done. It just shows, the real spots. Now, when it comes to this whole demo discussion, many people are going to tell you that you need a pro demo. My opinion, and again, this is all my opinion, guys, but as somebody who's been on both sides, I think my opinion carries a little bit of weight. My opinion is that a pro demo serves one purpose, and that is to land agency or manager representation. That's it. It is not necessarily for the client. It is not necessarily for your direct marketing or for production rosters, and it's definitely not for pay-to-plays, and it's not for places like Fiverr or, God forbid, Voice Bunny, Voice Realm, or Voice Jungle, or any of those bottom-tier places. The purpose of a pro demo is to show the agent that you are ready to play on the regional stage, the local stage, or the national stage. And it's also to show your range, because once you get to the point where you're reaching out to these top agencies, you should have developed your range. It should be clear that you can do conversational, authoritative, warm and friendly, luxury read. And if you can't, then you're not ready to record a pro demo yet. And this is where DIY demos come in. Now, I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for supporting DIY demos, but I can't forget my roots, man. This is where I started from. DIY demos do have a place in the voiceover industry. While some people may say, oh, never do a DIY demo, you should pay for coaching and workshops first and train until you're ready for a pro demo. To me, that's an elitist way of looking at it. These are the same people that tell you that there's no one way to get into voiceover. Well, if that's the case, then why is it that I have to do a pro demo and get coaching first? Why can't I do a DIY demo? When you hear somebody say you can't do a DIY demo, look at who they are. Are they a demo producer? Are they a coach? Are they somebody who's connected with people who are coaches or who produce demos? Or are they somebody who's been in the industry for a while and they don't like that these new people have access to technology and can create their own stuff and get the ball rolling in this industry faster than they could in the 1990s or early 2000s. They could be a bit jaded, okay? And that's where the whole elitist atmosphere comes from, I think. So carry my attitude with you, okay? I'm giving you permission to use my oomph to carry you on this journey. But I need to be clear, okay? Now that I've hyped you up and told you DIY is okay, DIY's purpose is to get you hours under your belt. The most important thing I found as far as becoming a great voice actor is not so much the coaching and the workshops. Rather, it's the time that you spend behind the microphone and working on your software. That's it. Anything that can allow you more hours behind the microphone and playing with your software is going to make you a better voice actor. I'm a firm believer in the idea of 10,000 hours of expertise make you great. And the first person in voiceover to reach 10,000 hours wins. So if I ask you what's the most efficient way to get 10,000 hours under your belt, is it really just coaching and workshops? Is it the boot camp that they offer in these courses that they sell you at the end of their YouTube videos? Or is it doing 1,000 words for $5 for somebody's YouTube channel? Is it doing IVR phone messages for $10 and doing the actual work and doing revisions, getting direction from the clients, making those changes, playing with your software, making mistakes? To me, what made me grow really, really fast as a voice actor was doing that on Fiverr.com and Upwork. This is why I would never tell somebody that they should never do a DIY demo. Did you know that voice actors are small business owners? Who runs a small business? The owner. You. Me. So let me ask you this. If you're the owner of your business, who tells you how to run your business? Exactly. You tell you how to run your business. I don't care what Joe Schmo says about DIY and how bad it is and you should never do it. If you think doing a DIY demo and doing an odd-end job here and there to get some experience is the way to grow your career, then you do you, boo-boo. You do you. Don't worry about what they say, man. Trust me on this, you'll be a lot happier. Just block out the noise and do what you have to do and walk your own path. Because like they like to preach, there isn't one way to get into voiceover. Pro demo is something that you need to reach those agents, especially on the coasts, New York and LA. I'm not gonna lie to you, you gotta have a pro demo, you need to be trained, you need to be experienced, you need to have done actual work. However, there are demo mills, and these are places that will offer you one or a package of demos for a very attractive rate. To put that in perspective, one really great demo from one of the top demo producers is gonna cost you more than $2,000, probably closer to $3,000 per demo. They're not cheap. A demo mill, on the other hand, will sell you one for much less than that, or maybe package up 4. You can get commercial, corporate narration, e-learning, and animation for $2,000. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal, doesn't it? And here's the funny part. They'll offer you some 4-week masterclass or 6-week voiceover intro bootcamp. And then at the end, they'll sell you the package. You do our course, here's your package of demos. Now go out and make it happen. And guess what they're gonna do? Laugh at you as you outgrow that demo in less than a month. These demo mills don't care about you, man. They don't. It's not about, my heart is so great and I wanna give you great value. No, man. They know that people don't know. All they hear is you need a pro demo. I gotta get a pro demo. I need to get a pro demo. Oh, you need a pro demo? Here you go. It's very, very inexpensive. Oh, great. So if I get this, I can work? Yeah, sure you can. They're not lying to you. Yes, you can work with that demo, but you just wasted your money. Let me give you my personal story. I did my thing on Fiverr for a while, got like 5 months of experience under my belt. I did quite a few jobs on Fiverr, and I decided I was ready for a pro demo. Did my pro demo, paid $2,500 for it. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Like listening back, it's cringe. You could hear I was very one-notey, meaning my reads, while they may have been louder or quieter, they were essentially the same read. And that's a mistake that a lot of people fall into. You think you're better than you are early on. Don't let your hubris misguide you guys. I got that demo, put it on Fiverr, put it on Upwork, and I will admit, it got me more work, okay? I started getting more people biting. With more people biting, guess what that gave me? More hours behind the microphone and using my software. I did more and more work, more and more revisions, did live sessions, got direction from clients, made mistakes. I did all of this. Because of the pro demo? I don't know, maybe, but I ended up improving dramatically. I outgrew the demo. My pro demo that I spent $2,500 on 3 months later was not an accurate reflection of my current ability. So what does that mean? Now my pro demo is actually holding me back. It was a very, very humbling experience. So what did I end up doing? I ended up creating a compilation demo of actual commercials that I had voiced. And as I did more and more work and I got better and better, I would swap out spots. I'd replace it with a new spot. And I'd take that spot out and replace a new spot. And I would just shuffle stuff around. And as I found holes in my demo, like, oh, I got all these spots, but I'm missing kind of a luxury read. I would just do a DIY luxury read and plug it in. And I know it may sound like I'm telling you not to get coaching and training, but it couldn't be further from the truth. Concurrently with you using your DIY demo, trying to find work on these platforms like Fiverr or Voice Bunny or Voice Roma, if that's the way you want to go, just get the hours under your belt and then leave them in the dust. Okay, do what you got to do early on, but get off of them as quickly as you can. While you're doing that, this is also the time to be using the money you get from these jobs to subsidize your coaching and your workshops. I would prioritize workshops, but to each their own. That's the point of the DIY, is to get you money to subsidize the coaching and the workshops. And as you improve, guess what you're gonna do? Book more work, maybe higher paying jobs, which does what? Let you pay for more coaching. So you don't have to keep digging into your pocket to pay for coaching. Not all of us have $5,000 to $8,000 lying around to pay for coaching for a year. That's how much I paid in coaching last year, $8,000. Okay, private coaching and workshops, that's what I paid. This is the point of a DIY demo. I hope I'm making this clear because it's really important to understand a DIY demo is not going to get you to LA or to New York. A DIY demo's purpose is to get you the hours under your belt and allow you to make money to subsidize the training and coaching you need to basically get ready for a pro demo. Now let's talk about how to vet your demo producer. I'm throwing a lot at you guys, but I appreciate you, and if you're finding value from this, consider subscribing to the channel because it really helps me notice your support. Demo producers are a dime a dozen, and they are not all created equally. I don't know all the demo producers. I know just a small handful. Anybody can go into GarageBand and throw background music on your voiceover and claim to be a demo producer. Be careful. Okay. Here's how you vet your demo producer. First and foremost, ask them to see their previous clients and their work. You should easily be able to go to their website and see a list of people that they've worked for with the name of the voice actor, maybe even who they're represented by. And it's easy to reach out to that voice actor on LinkedIn or find their website and email them and ask them about their experience with that demo producer. Let's talk about copywriting for a second. Copywriting is really important. Some people will just take commercials off of the internet, take the words, here's your script, you record it, and now you get a demo of real commercials that were running with real voice actors, except now it's your voice. The problem with that is a lot of these agents, their voice actors booked that job, which means they know who voiced the Coca-Cola spot or the Airbnb spot. And so when they hear it in your demo and it's your voice, it could create like a prejudice. And I'm not saying that it would, but it could sway their thinking one way or the other if they hear you voicing a spot that one of their clients voiced. Also, the demo producer should allow you to choose the brands that go on your demo. My demo producer, his name is Eric Romanowski, one of the top demo producers in the industry, made me choose a bunch of brands. Like the amount of homework I had to do for my demo, well, it annoyed me. Like, why do I have to do all this? I don't want to do all this writing. But looking back, he put so much time into making sure that the brands that are on my demo resonate with me. And not only that, but they are customized to my lifestyle. A good example is the fourth spot on my commercial demo, which is Babbel. It's a language learning software, kind of like Duolingo, and I live in South Korea. I went to grad school, learned Korean in the military. Korean is a part of my life, the language. And my wife is Korean, my daughter's Korean. And so I was able to use Korean in the actual spot. He found a way to put it in the spot. Trevor's wife is Korean, so Trevor learned Korean using Babbel. That way when his wife yells at him for leaving the toilet seat up,
변기 좀!
he can ask for forgiveness. 미안해, 조심할게, in Korean. To me, that was awesome. Another example is the first spot on my demo. My daughter has really bad eczema, and so we are always careful about what products we use on her skin. And so he allowed me to talk about a product that would focus on my daughter's skin condition, and my daughter's voice is in the demo. You can hear her in the first spot. Daddy's little princess? More like warrior princess. And just like our warrior princess, the irritation on her sensitive skin was unstoppable. Well, until we switched to Tide Pods Free and Gentle. I love that spot. When agents hear that, they just know automatically, this is fresh, this is new, what is that? They feel it. And it shows your personality in your life. This is what you want from your demo producer. So copywriting and letting you choose the brands and tell your story are very, very important. Another thing to consider when vetting your demo producer is, are they talked about? Go on social media. Are people talking about this demo producer? If they aren't and there's some obscure name that's never been heard of, I'm not saying don't go with them, but your spidey senses should be tingling, okay? Because top demo producers get top results. They're getting awards for the demos. The people that they've produced demos for are landing representation in Los Angeles and New York in management companies. This is the kind of buzz that you're looking for. And if you want me to name 3 of those demo producers right now, again, Eric Romanowski, my demo producer, J. Michael Collins, he's really well known in the industry, and also Chuck Duran. He has a YouTube channel, it's called VO Buzz Weekly, and he's a demo producer as well. At the end of the day, voice acting is just like any other creative industry. There is a lot of gatekeeping, and there is a level of elitism that persists and permeates throughout this place. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not there. And so whenever you hear somebody say, you should never or you must insert whatever, your spidey senses should always be tingling, because that's never the case. If that was the case, then why am I where I am in my career right now if I'm never supposed to do a DIY demo? Am I an exception? Or is the industry just evolving and maybe these people haven't caught up yet? So keep all this in mind, guys. I really hope you found value in this. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.